They believe that the wear and tear, the speed, the pace, the mileage, it's all factoring into these injuries. What was different, back in the day, you did have like 4 and 5 nights, which was not great. But then you'd have 4 days before the next game, and so you'd take a day off and you'd actually have a couple good practices and scrimmage. So there's no easy answer here.
No, I just don't feel like hearing all that crying. You doing all that crying, what the babies go do? You know what I'm saying, Steve Kerr? We wasn't hearing the concerns when you got off to a hot start and y'all started the season 4-1. And I'm looking at teams like the Denver Nuggets and Jokic. They was one of the fastest teams in the league last year, believe it or not.
Right.
We don't hear him crying. He's playing every single damn game.
I'm with Kendrick Perkins on this one. And Steve Kerr really answered this question basically by saying that it's not easy. It's not going to get any easier, is the way I heard it, because back in the day, as he was explaining, you had 4 games in 5 nights, but then you had 4 days off. And in that entire clip, when Steve Kerr was answering the question, he was talking about how he really wants more practice time, but they're playing every other day, so they don't have the time to rest and then practice. But to piggyback even further, get into his point about back in the day, you're also playing, 82 games? Most players are 70, 75. That is the requirement. So the pace and the spacing, how it's played now, is a lot more faster. You need to do more athletically. But if you're playing a lot more games in the regular season and then it's more condensed, 4 and 5 nights, one would argue that it's actually better if there's more balance, where you play every other night as opposed to just going really, really hard, intense for a few days. Then on top of it, the science and technology has improved drastically over the decades. Back in the day, an Achilles injury was something very, very serious. You could have ended your career and that was it, which gets to my main point that a lot of people aren't talking about. They're asking so many players to do this versatile kind of style where they dribble, shoot, they do everything on the court. You're putting more pressure on that player. For example, Kobe Bryant, when he had his Achilles injury, there was a lot of concern because, you had Kobe defending the best player on the team. He was playing point guard. This is when Mike D'Antoni was there, the whole Steve Nash, Dwight Howard saga. And so that was a concern as to why Kobe Bryant, or people at least suspected, he tore his Achilles. But y'all leave it in the comment section what you think. I agree with Kendrick Perkins. If you don't, you can let me know why.